Global Business Report on Arise News. Again, our top story, inflation figures for November year-on-year have climbed 66 basis points to 14.89% from 14.23%. And actually, first of all, capital importation. We've talked about inflation. Capital importation at 74% down year-on-year at $1.4 billion coming in the third quarter for Nigeria. We show, of course, that other investments was the bulk of what came in, $639 million, 43% of what came in the third quarter, followed by foreign direct investment, that $414 million, 28% of the total, $1.4 billion. And portfolio investments, that 27.8%, that $407 million that came in. So capital importation released from the Bureau of Statistics. We're taking a look at the portfolio investments there. We've got, of course, Arise business analyst Chika Bono joining us to discuss not only inflation, not only capital importation, but Chika, also breaking news with respect to the World Bank. Yes, please. They've approved $1.5 billion. Yes.
Do recall that there has been this support when the Minister for Finance was talking about the support required from international communities. IMF was one, IFC was one, Islamic Development Bank was another, and then the World Bank. The first one came in at $3.4 billion. Do you recall the IFC loan?
Yes.
And then we have been waiting on the World Bank loan for a long time. Concurrently, the World Bank has also been processing $750 twice, $7 million twice for state-to-state projects.
Okay.
And that, indeed, they were expecting that. That's when they confirmed that was going to come. The totaling $1.5 billion for what they call the tongue-twisting project. It says the COVID Action, Recovery and Economic Stimulus Program for Results.
CARES, yes.
And then the State Fiscal Transparency and Accountability Funding Program,
STFS also, right. So those are the two 750s.
750.
Right, okay.
They are state project based. Then that was what we were expecting to come.
Right.
Then because they told us that the conditions required for the major one for the federal government of Nigeria hadn't been met, which had to do with additional reforms required by the World Bank. And so we were surprised that the both came together and totaling $1.3 billion for Nigeria.
Fantastic. So what's the impact? This is good for the country,
course,
right?
Totally, that goes, remember, it comes in foreign currency, so it goes to accrete in our reserves and helps in our reserves, while the Naira, of course, will translate to be used locally here for the activities that they're meant for. And so that will also help in shoring up our foreign reserves and provide the additional comfort to the support of the Naira-dollar exchange rate.
Thank you. So that now assists the central bank in sales.
Gives central bank with local sales and provide the liquidity required to fund the foreign exchange market inside Nigeria.
So that's good timing, Chika, because the Christmas period, following you talked about the remittance.
It's a surprise because the one we knew that was going to come was the CARES one and the SF TAS one.
Yes.
$750 each tranche, totaling $1.5 billion. So we thought the $1.5 billion for the federal government of Nigeria. But this is a 5-year country partnership framework, CPF, between 2021 and 2024. And jointly with IFC and then MIGA, the Multilateral Investment Guarantee Agency. And it's going to help in supporting Nigeria, strategic priorities that are very important for the country. And help us in pursuing some. But they tell us, as I've been saying, that to enable us maximize the return from this fund, we need to continue to make bold progress on key challenges and pursue some bold reforms that I've been talking about since.
Fantastic. Fantastic. So an additional $1.5 billion to assist the nation moving forward. So great stuff there, Chika. Thank you for that. So I guess, Chika, what do you make of the capital importation figures?
Not surprising. Not surprising. Do you recall the two key elements there? The FPF, foreign portfolio investors, and the FDIs, and of course the other elements of the report. You would notice that at the time of the onset of the COVID crisis, the FPIs, flew to safety, and a lot of them, those who even were in Nigeria, have been wanting to exit. So inflows were very limited. So not surprising, therefore. So a combination of COVID and the issues in the country, have led to the poor results I have seen in the FDI and FPIs. FPIs, is like hot money.
Hot money, yes.
Yeah, but FDIs are the ones that stay in the country, create employment for the country, and help in expanding the economy. And we have been, talking about this for a long time now, and said that if the country needs to grow,
yes,
it can be federal government led. There's a limit to what the public sector can do, and it will require massive foreign direct investments to come into our country to help in growing the economy. This result does not portend good for us,
for the nation.
Yeah.
Chika, I also want to ask you about the destination. If you look at the states, Lagos State, and this is almost like the credit data we talked about, credit to the private sector, where Lagos State made up 77% of it. Yeah, look at that. See, okay, Abia, but if Abia, Abuja, Adama, Akwa Ibom, Anambra, nothing. Batra,
yeah, but nothing. What's surprising? Is anything surprising to you?
See all the states, blank.
Yeah, but
no money. Okay,
Kaduna, some little money there. Ogun State, of course, a little money there. But it's not surprising. We've been talking about here that our states, I repeat, our states, most of our states are there just for going to Abuja every month to go and share money, the FAC allocation, and come and, again, consume them. The word is consume them in the states without creating any wealth. No state is consciously working towards making their states attractive for foreign investors to come into their country. And on a holistic basis, where the investors go to, where they are safe. Even now, for Nigeria, other matters, simmer down. The most important element now is what? Is security.
Right.
Where are we in international news today? Where are we? We're international news today because of what? They kidnap us, or boys
in Katsina,
in Katsina State. That security is all over the news. So you're in the investment room in New York or Washington, D.C. or London or Hong Kong, and this is what you see. You're going to just suspend the meeting to come to Nigeria. And even more so now, some states, the state governors are even scared of staying in their states. They spend all their time in Abuja and just in the middle of the night go back to their states. And nobody's doing anything to make their states attractive. And the sad irony of this is that every state in Nigeria, based on the reports we have even presented in this program, has one other thing, either a mineral or a tourist destination that can attract foreign investors.
Right.
And these things are not happening. We cannot transform the country based on the 13 trillion budget that the federal government throws out every time. The economy has to transform with massive foreign direct investments coming to this country. And the political side at the federal level and all the state governors have a role to play in making these states attractive for foreign investors.
Fantastic. We got less than a minute to go, Chika. Thank you for the breaking news on the $1.5 billion support from the World Bank. Any optimism for 2021? Any optimism of going forward, recovery, so on, and having these numbers improve?
They are difficult times for the country, and I'm hoping that everybody will understand that. Somehow, some of us are still living the dream that nothing is wrong.
We're here. Right. Some are still living the dream. I need to meet up to reality, right?
That's what it is.
Fantastic stuff. Arise business analyst Chika Mbono. Thank you so much. Again, the breaking news there, the World Bank, of course, extending assistance to Nigeria in terms of $1.5 billion support, and also looking at the capital importation figures, 74% decrease year on year compared to 2019. And of course, inflation rising by 66 basis points, 14.89% in November from 14.23 in October. Food inflation, Chika, 18%.
Yeah, food inflation is the major issue. You can notice that the core inflation actually fell.
Yes.
It actually fell.
Right, decelerated to 11.04, yes.
It decelerated. It's just food inflation that's driving the whole thing.
Chika, thank you so much for joining us. That's the Global Business Report.